Hey everyone, Laura here from Lalo Yoga and Wellness. Welcome to Radical Wellness Wednesday. This is a place where we talk about tips that are designed specifically to help support your wellness, not just your physical health and wellness like we do in our yoga practices, but also your mental health, your emotional health, your social health, even your financial health. There are a lot of different buckets in our lives that really contribute to leading a well-rounded and holistic life that really supports wellness in all these different areas. We'll be focusing on different things that you can be doing daily as well as monthly and even on an annual basis. Things that are designed to support your well-being. Today we're going to be focusing on emotional wellness. And this is something I feel like is really important. It's going to overlap obviously into some of the other aspects of your life. Most things do. We don't just necessarily operate in a vacuum, but emotional wellness is something that really is critical in our relationships, and in how our own perspective of what's going on in the world, how we process that, how it sits with us. It even helps boost our creativity, our productivity, our communication. So all of these things are super important for us to be able to really be emotionally supported. So the first thing I want to talk about today is a daily tip, and that is the good old gratitude journal. I know you guys have heard this before, I'm quite sure. Some of you may already be into journaling and you love that. Some of you be like, oh no, I don't do the whole journaling thing. I totally get it. This is really just about focusing on things that you're grateful for in your life. How you do it is really up to you. So you can spend just a few minutes thinking it through, meditating on it, writing it down. I even like to do every once in a while a vlog where I do a 7-day challenge of shouting out to people that I'm grateful for on social media. I make a little video and talk about what makes them amazing. It doesn't have to be about people either. Sometimes we're in a season in our lives where we don't feel like we have a lot to be grateful for, and that's okay. You can take this time and really focus it on things that do still bring you that simple pleasure in life. A warm cup of coffee, a snuggle from your pet, a text or a phone call from somebody that you do care about in your life. So whatever it is, try to think about something that you're grateful for each and every day. And I'll tell you why this is important. When we focus on it, whether we're writing it down, speaking it out loud, or really meditating on it, sounding it down into our hearts, it helps us feel more satisfaction in our lives. It helps us be able to notice and see more things in our lives to be grateful for. And being able to focus on that helps diminish the bright light that is sometimes on all the things that we're not happy about in our life. The more we can focus on these things that make us feel grateful, that more it's going to boost our emotional well-being and our emotional feelings. The second thing I want to talk about is something that you can do once a month for yourself, more if you want to, of course, and that is scheduling a self-care day. That could be anything that you want it to be. Self-care means different things to different people. It could be a spa day. That's usually the first thing that pops into people's minds when you say something like a self-care day. But it could just be a day where you get to be alone. Sometimes that's really valuable for people that are constantly pulled in a lot of different directions. Maybe it's a day where you just don't allow any obligations to crowd your day. So you're not answering to any job things, you're not answering to any kids, significant others, grandkids, parents, whatever things are pulling you in that tug of war on a daily basis. You're taking just one day and shutting those things out. You got to warn people that you're doing it. You can't do it in silence, and then all of a sudden they think you're giving them the cold shoulder. But plan for it. Plan for this day, whatever it means to you. Unplug your phone, your devices, so that you're not, getting sucked into that social media vortex or work obligations, emails, etc. Let yourself have a break from those things and really plan out what it is specifically that that day looks like for you. I even have a DIY self-care wellness blueprint on my website because I know how important it is for people to be able to take that time. So you can check that out if you want to and see if there's some good ideas in there that will spark for you. It's something you're going to have to plan for, like I mentioned, because you need the support of the people around you. And if you're not getting their support, you need to just sit them down and be really real and say, look, I need this time. I need to recharge my batteries, and this is what I need for my own emotional health. The third tip that I want to talk about is something to shoot for maybe once a year. And that might be a vacation or a retreat. And it doesn't have to be a big grandiose vacation. Maybe it's just a weekend away. Maybe it does have to be a grandiose vacation if that's something that you've been thinking about and wanting to do. It could be a retreat, a little different than a vacation, where you may go to a beautiful or exotic spot, but there's also some wellness element to it. So it could be it could be a yoga retreat, it could be a wellness retreat, it could be around something that you love to do, like knitting. Yes, there are knitting retreats. Could be a retreat for authors. Whatever it is that is really interesting to you, you want to make sure you're looking for a place that is not like a workshop in a pretty place, but it's really designed to take the area that you go to support whatever the goal is of that retreat. That's the reason why it's different than a vacation is that you come away with memories, yes, but you also come away with some tools to help bring that emotional support into your everyday life. Once you think about what you want to do and where you want to go, you have to start thinking about all these other support pieces to it, right? What would it cost? How will I need to budget for it? Will I need other resources to support me, like childcare or a pet sitter or a house sitter? Some of those different things that are going to be important. Would you go by yourself, with some friends, with your family, with your significant other? Think these things through. Truly plan it out. So it's not just an aspirational dream, but it's something you're actually working toward. And that's going to give you something that you can experience on a daily basis, thinking about it and being excited about it. These tips, the daily tips, that's something you can easily fit into your life in just a few minutes each day. The monthly tip requires a little bit more work, a little bit more planning, but it helps you have some commitment to your own wellness and health. And that big yearly goal is something that's going to help keep you with something to look forward to. And all of these things, from those little wins to those medium-sized wins to those really big wins, are going to be the things that are going to help carry you forward in supporting your own emotional wellness.